Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is July 18th, and right now we are looking at the mid-level water vapor loop here, and you can see the thunderstorms that kicked off across some of southern Arizona there. You brought some gusty winds and some blowing dust to Phoenix, and you can see what sparked up over some of the Sierra Nevada and on in through Nevada here. We're going to repeat that again for the next couple days across Nevada as well. We'll take a look at some of these details, but of course the big weather maker is the excessive heat here across a lot of the region, except for the immediate coastline. A lot of places are setting records. Phoenix is probably going to hit 19 days in a row today of 110-degree highs or better, and that's going to be an all-time record. And there's no end in sight really for much of the area here, so we'll just start diving into stuff here. This is the visible satellite imagery, and I'll go ahead and stop it up here, and you can see some smoke here from the flat fire across Oregon, the marine layer pushing up against some of California here, and you can see where the thunderstorms are going to be here across Nevada today. Monsoon moisture trying to bubble around again across some of the higher terrain. Storms shouldn't be as strong and as progressive into Phoenix, for example, and some of the lower deserts as they were yesterday. Now, taking a look on this day in Southern Cal weather history, check it out, July 18th, 2015. Some of you guys remember this here. The remnants of Hurricane Dolores came all the way up north here, and look at this, brought San Diego 1.03 inches of rain, the all-time daily record rainfall for July here. So very interesting stuff here. Once in a while, these tropical systems can affect California and Arizona kind of indirectly, just with moisture surges, for example. You tend to not get the well-developed hurricanes up into Southern California, for example. This is looking at Phoenix, Arizona. Check it out, 18 straight days now of temperatures 110 plus, and today is likely going to be the record, 19 straight days, and this could continue on for a while, so we may not just break the record, we could shatter it, and we're probably going to be adding on here for the next few days. This is looking at the afternoon expected high temperatures, 117 for Phoenix. I got Blythe and Yuma out there, Joshua Tree National Park up towards 100 degrees as well. This is looking at Death Valley yesterday, 126, the high temperature there across the USA, and the low was 31 across Montana. It's 32 miles west-southwest of Bynum, Montana there, but again, Death Valley, probably going to do it again today, well into the 120s again. This is looking at the chance of showers and thunderstorms here. Flagstaff, Arizona. This is issued this morning, and you can see the percentage of thunderstorm activity here, and you can see, again, the impacts, gusty winds, brief heavy rain, small hail, and lightning across some of the region here. Check out Flagstaff, about 50-50 chance there. Not quite as strong as yesterday, though. And this is looking for Las Vegas. Check it out. Excessive heat warning through Saturday. Look at these temperatures above 110 here. Just crazy heat across some of the region. This is looking at Phoenix, talking about their list of broken records here. They got record 500 millibar heights. They've been talking about it here. And we're going to look at the observations yesterday here in a moment. But you can see they're talking about that longest streak there of 110 plus days coming up. And they notice that the storms are a little bit weaker today. So probably not going to get those outflows down into Phoenix as much today, and no blowing dust as well. But if you look here, you can see the BLDU there. That's blowing dust. Look at this, gusting 43 knots here. Pretty impressive wind came through the airport there yesterday. Brought the temperature down a bit, but it wasn't enough to bring them down below 90 degrees here as well. This is looking at the ridge of high pressure here, dominating the southwest, and you can see Hawaiian Islands out here. There's Washington State, there's California and Arizona here, and kind of just dominating the weather, and there's really not much of an end in sight. The ridge weakens in strength just a little bit, but it's still plenty strong here, and this is not showing much, there's no big break coming. It's not showing signs of kicking out of here right now, so the successive heat looks like it's going to continue. Here's the NAM 3KM. You kind of see the diurnal and the nocturnal cycle here as we warm up excessively so here across the afternoon hours. Look at some of this Bakersfield up towards 110. Phoenix, the desert's warming up quite nicely. You don't have to go that far inland off the coastline in California to really get in some very warm temperatures here. You can kind of see the cool down if you look closely here. Some of this thunderstorm activity across Nevada cools them down at least briefly here through the evening hours. Kind of nice little reprieve there across some of the terrain up there through central Nevada. Then we go through Wednesday here and we just kind of rinse and repeat, do it again. Some more thunderstorm activity there. You can see propagating across Nevada in towards Utah here. And then we start to kick this activity off to the east on Thursday. You see not much of a cool down is here across Nevada as those thunderstorms get out of there. And again, kind of this oppressive heat across much of the region, including a lot of the valley here across California as well. This is looking at those thunderstorms here popping up off the Sierra Nevada here. Look at some of these storms. They're actually fairly strong looking here on the NAM 3KM. And you can see them move across Nevada here. And then we're going to do that again on Wednesday. There they go again, just off kind of the east slopes of the Sierra Nevada there, moving off to the east. And then Thursday, we kind of kick that off to the east a bit here. Some of extreme eastern Nevada here on in through Utah there. And kind of knocking down the monsoon moisture storms here over the next couple days as well. Yesterday, probably the peak for at least the next few days. This is day one. You can see there is this chance of some severe storms here, eastern Nevada here. And again, across some of the southern portions of Arizona. This is day two, thunderstorm activity one more day across Nevada, some of the Sierra Nevada, and then day three, that starts to kick off to the east a bit. This is the 6 to 10 day precipitation probability, and they keep showing this down here, and I'm not sure why they're including some of Southern California. We'll see how this trends here, but at least there's some optimism there, right? Here's the 8 to 14 day, and we'll see about this, kind of hemming and hawing at that. We'll see how that goes. This is looking at the 6 to 10 day temperature probability outlook all the way through July 27th, and you can clearly see the above average conditions expected here. No end in sight for this impressive record heat across much of the region. 8 to 14 day again with the above average, and this is looking for July so far. You can see the Midwest cooler than normal, West warmer than normal here. We're eroding those below normal temperatures here across some of the California area for the month of July, quickly eating into that. And this is for the entire year. I like showing this one here, kind of the yin and yang, East Coast versus West Coast here so far this year, January 1st through July 17th. This is looking at the risk of hazardous temperatures. Check it out. Experimental product does show this excessive heat all the way in towards the end of July here coming up. And yeah, you can clearly see it all the way through eastern Washington, Oregon, down through Nevada, California, and kind of bullseye there on New Mexico, Arizona, and some of the deserts, California, and Las Vegas. And we talked about this a little bit yesterday. Nino 3.4. We are now into moderate El Nino. So something interesting to watch here. It's going to be fun to see how this El Nino evolves here over the next couple of months and see what kind of impacts this is going to have on California and the Southwest here as we go into the fall, winter, and next spring. So yeah, nice. I'll wrap it up here with the infrared satellite imagery here. You can see the thunderstorm activity and kind of across the southern Arizona there, and propagated that nice blowing dust and some gusty winds across Phoenix there. It must have been an interesting sight out there. But anyway, yeah, we'll do this again tomorrow. We'll continue to watch to see if there's any break in this pattern here. I mean, this ridge is just dominating the weather for a while now. And as you saw, this is not your typical heat wave here. This is a pretty extraordinary one. Phoenix, again, today, likely to be the 19th day with 110 plus there across the region. So anyway, click like and subscribe. We'll do this again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.